In this Etudes to Canvas training video, we're going to take a look at how in Etudes we use private messages and how in Canvas now we're going to call them conversations. As we remember in our Etudes classes, if we want to privately send a message to someone in the class, we'd go first to discussion on private messages, select private messages, and then after selecting private messages, this screen would come up, and we could send a new private message, we could flag important ones, and we could see what sort of messages we've already sent. In Canvas, these private messages, or as we now call them conversations, are handled a little differently. Instead of going to a specific class to contact that specific student, you can contact that student no matter where you are in Canvas because their conversation is a global function. So if we look here on the left-hand side, these are all the global functions. It doesn't make any difference what class you're in. All these will still be there. And what you would do is you would come up here to where it says Inbox, and you select the Inbox. And the Inbox will take you to this screen. And on the left-hand side, you have a list of all your private messages. And on the right-hand side, where it says No Conversations Selected, is where a message will go after you select it. Across the top, you can sort your messages by the courses that you're teaching. You could sort it by which ones are read, unread, start, and so on. And so I'm going to select one of the messages, just the first one here. And you'll notice it's not quotes within a quotes like we had in Etudes. Instead, the earliest message will be at the bottom, and the ones that we move up towards the top will be the most recent messages. Across the top now we have all the normal options from reply, reply all, to trash. And on the side we have the same ones, so you can handle for each one. You can also look for certain students by selecting this button here, and a drop-down menu will come that has all the students in the classes that you have. And you can also type in for anything within the search. Let's say, though, that you want to write a message. To do that, we'll just select this icon, and this box will come up. And we can first select the course, and we can either select an entire course, and the message will go out to everybody in that course, or we can select that course, and if we have students in it, this icon will come up. By selecting that icon, we'll get a list of our students. By just clicking each student that we want to send the message to, they'll be added to the to line. We then can put in a subject in, news, and then we can sit in here and we can type our message to our students. If we want, interesting enough, we can also add not only the traditional attachment, but we can also add a visual or audio message to them. By selecting this button here, this screen will come up and we can either record using the camera, or if we click this one, we can just have an audio recording. Or we can upload a video if we want. So this gives us an additional option in sending private messages out and messages to all our students. The big thing to remember is that the conversation is a global activity, and all your classes and all your students will be in one spot, and by selecting it and sorting it, you have sort of a one stop to do all your private messaging, or like we say now in Canvas is called conversations.